first chance to see the lads in the new kit, and we won. Not a bad way to spend a Saturday, is it? Hearts 0, Sunderland 2. I don't usually do videos on pre-season friendlies, but I thought, you know what, screw it. Let's do one, just because the first time I've watched it, this is probably the first pre-season friendly I've watched in ages. Probably for the last couple of years, really. I think I might have watched the Harrogate one from last year, but regardless. Yeah, Sunderland won 2-0 at Hearts. Aidan McGeady double. I know for a fact I think some of the Hearts fans wouldn't have been particularly pleased Aidan McGeady getting 2 goals, but either way, not long finished watching the game. And I thought first half Sunderland played pretty well. I know it's only a pre-season friendly, but you can only judge based on what you've just watched. I think I'll get the one negative I've had out the first half out of the way, and that's Tom Flanagan. I thought Flanagan got done far too easily a few times, and while I think Flanagan might be a handy squad player in League One, I would greatly prefer we got someone better. Just because I think Bailey Wright's capable enough. I think Bailey Wright's good enough, but I think based on that first half alone, I think Callum Doyle looks streets ahead of Tom Flanagan. Now, that's only one game, so I'm just basing it, so bear in mind I'm basing it off a pre-season friendly. But I did think Callum Doyle looked very good. I thought he was commanding. I thought he was very physical. I thought he won aerial duels. He was able to he was bringing the ball out from the back and bailed Tom Flanagan out a few times, actually. So if that's, obviously this is the first time I've got to watch any of the new signings. And I think Doyle's looked very promising. That's my assessment on him. I thought Stewart looked promising enough. And I will mention, obviously, we got Aidan McGeady scored a penalty. The second Sunderland goal I thought was very, very good. I thought Gutrov, obviously criticised quite considerably over the last few years, if anyone who's watched this channel long enough, did really well from the right-hand side. He basically manages to skill his way out of challenges and manages to switch the ball to the left-hand side. Aidan McGeady finished it first time from at the edge of the area, which was very, very good. So that was good. I thought our pressing was very good. I thought we pressed Hearts into a few mistakes. Bearing in mind, Hearts, I believe, now I might be wrong here, but I believe Hearts have played a few extra games than Sunderland. I think they've certainly played a couple of Scottish League Cup group stage games. I think I might have got the format of that wrong. But nevertheless, they've played a couple more games than Sunderland. I mean, Sunderland have only played really, I think, one game, which is Spennymoor. And even then, you take that into account, that was basically 2 teams. So they got 45 minutes each, really. So this is the first time that we've actually got to see a number of players consistently either get a full game or get a consistent amount of minutes to look at them. So overall, like I said, I mean, the second half was just boring. The second half, I didn't think much of that, apart from Hearts hitting the post with about 15 minutes to go. But other than that, I didn't think there was much into the game. But Sunderland did fairly well. Can't complain with that. And obviously the other quick thing on the title says, I know a lot of people have had their thoughts on the new home strip. This is the first time, obviously, and as I mentioned in the intro, first time we've seen Sunderland in the home strip. I'll get my words out. Looks nice. I still prefer last season's. I think last season's is probably my favourite home kit since I've got into football. I just like the design of it. I like the layout of it. Obviously, the only negative is that the crest isn't embroidered into the shirt. It's stuck on, and that's continued for this season. But I like the look of it. And I think I looked at the design properly, and I looked at the fact that, I looked at the design, and I think that the Black Cats logo is embedded into the red stripes on the top itself. So I like the look of it. I might ask for it for Christmas more than likely. But nevertheless, good shirt. I've said this the last few years, but hopefully this is the one where we finally get the shirt we're wearing when we finally get promoted out of this league. But we won't know that for another 10 months. So I'll leave you there. What did you think? Did you watch the Hearts game? I know Gilesy, I think, did a live stream for it. Terry probably will have done one, my mistake, knowing what he's like. But if he hasn't, he hasn't. Let me know what you think of the new home strip. Let me know what you think of the Hearts game. And just, it's 3 weeks till start the season. Take care, guys. Bring on the start of the season and stay safe.